with that. One, make you melt like the sun. Two, I can make it all about you. Three, you should make it all about me. Four, yeah, I think I like that more. Some of this, some of that. Give me some of that. Some of this, some of that. Boom, boom, cut. One, make you melt like the sun. Two, I can make it all about you. Three, you should make it all about me. Four, yeah, I think I like that more. Give me some of that.
From the longest burning source is a golden bass beat, an ancient rhythm that fire is our mother tongue. So bring your fire and let's gather where all sparks meet. Illuminate sensation, ignite conscious participation. See yourself in the beauty of all things. Feel creativity, celebrate diversity. Spark to life in this fantasy scape under Swazi skies. Know a fire like a fire knows itself. Same as a flame. Keep reaching together. Feel the warmth. Be moved. Be still. Isn't it time to walk the coals and sing, fire is our favorite color. Fire is our favorite color. Fire is our favorite color.
Bring your fire. Your fire is your energy, your passion, your commitment to making this world a better place. And that is what we do right here at MTN Bushfire. We bring our fire.
Yes, welcome to the official launch for MTN Bushfire 2022. And welcome to everyone catching us on screen. Welcome to the stream, all protocols observed. Thank you, by the way, to the silent writer for reading what we consider the MTN Bushfire official poem. And this poem brings and captures the spirit of this festival in its purest form. And it was written by none other than Croc E. Moses and our very own, the ever-energetic, he works on ever-ready Petrie's festival director, Jigs Thorne. Ladies and gentlemen, we're your hosts for the evening. I am Konza Gunene.
And my name is Piwo Dlamini. Now, this year, we reset, reimagine, reawaken, and reignite our fires in the first in-house full festival in the last 2 years. Can you imagine?
It's been that long.
Now, we're so happy to see you all here at this wonderful festival. We like to call it a proudly Eswatini, authentically African and globally infused festival.
That's right. And once again, we will all be experiencing our festival's eclectic lineup and creative advocacy platforms that encourage people to take collective action to achieve positive social change in all atmospheres of tolerance and passion, commitment to music, the arts, and of course, the environment.
That's right. And we cannot wait to welcome you all back to the scenic Malkerns Valley of Eswatini from the 27th to the 29th of May 2022. And reality is COVID-19 is still real. So we will all be exercising the highest level of precaution to ensure that we protect ourselves and our loved ones.
Now, it's been a tough couple of years for everybody, trying to cope with a pandemic that appeared out of nowhere. We all know what it's like to be stuck at home, unable to travel easily, to visit friends and family, even when they're not feeling well. The last 2 years have been tiring to the human soul.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very tough even for the events industry. A lot of us have had to close our doors, and it's been very devastating. I mean, we have felt it, just how hard it's been, even right here at House on Fire.
That's very true. Things are looking more hopeful now, and we are ready to start coming back to life again. It's in times like these that MTN Bushfire and other local events are needed the most. We would like to set our spirits free, to be around other people again, to learn, to laugh, to dance together. We want to reset, we want to reawaken, we want to reimagine, and of course, we want to reignite.
That's right. And now we are going to kickstart this program with a few words from the chairman of the MTN Bushfire Organizing Committee, who is also the member of parliament for the Lubamba Lomzala constituency where House on Fire is located. He is the Honorable Mawik Khumalo.
Good evening to our esteemed guests, ladies, gentlemen, and all protocols observed. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you once again to MTN Bushfire 2022 in my capacity as a Member of Parliament of this area, Lobamba Lomzala, and as well as the chairperson of the MTN Bushfire Organizing Committee. We're excited to have you. Welcome. Let me just hasten to add that Bushfire is no longer just a vehicle for entertainment, but it has been proven that as an engine for economic growth. We all know that Bushfire does bring and provide for many families, particularly in my area. In the Lobamba Lomzala area alone, we are talking of over 900 people who get employed. That includes the vendors. That includes even the assistance to our peoples through the young heroes. Over and above that, it also includes the marketeers who try and come here to make hay out of the festival. Over and above that, it takes our tourists who come here for Bushfire to penetrate our shopping areas, the markets, the Malkerns area, the Gables, and you name it. But most of all, our tourism industry, when there is Bushfire, becomes, it's always at its best. Through an independent study that was conducted in 2019, over 50 million Malangeni was injected into our economy. And that is a plausible development. We have no doubt in our minds that even this year, that experience will be achieved. Well, this is an opportunity that our artists have missed in the last 2 years. But we're excited to have them back, and we're excited to have them showcase their talent on stage. And for us, the spectators, the crowd, we are looking forward to cheering, making noise, laughing, and all that. Now, let me just say a special thank you to our sponsors for having made this a reality. Because without our sponsors, chances are we wouldn't be having Bushfire once again. I therefore thank the sponsors for having been part and parcel of this moving vehicle. Once again, thank you for coming and enjoy your evening. We're looking forward to having you from the 27th to the 29th of May. Thank you.
I would like to say to you, it's been great to have your support in these very trying times. We're streaming this launch, so we're going to keep the program very compact and short this year, but please enjoy it.
That's right. And a very warm welcome to the people at home. I think they deserve some love too. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. Yes, a round of applause. Thank you. There we go. All right. And so, now, not that you've forgotten, not that we can forget, but here is a quick reminder of the explosive energy and the unique atmosphere of tolerance, celebration of diversity, and the inspiring spirit of inclusion that is MTN Bushfire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a trip down memory lane.
I think that we need to create a space where people can be authentically themselves.
Bushfire is all about unity.
We are unified by love, humanity, and music.
We are Africa is one. If you're not in Bushfire, where are you?
This is a special event. This is a conscious event.
The Bring Your Fire Zone and Bushfire is a very important and crucial way of ensuring that we address issues that we normally don't address on a regular basis.
I work for an organization called AIDS Healthcare Foundation. We are here to bring health to the youth.
Young Heroes is an organization that is helping children who are often vulnerable.
Pro is here to make sure we redefine manhood.
Everyone loves this festival. They bring the people that we are actually looking for.
So we really appreciate everyone who come here to have fun, but at the same time supporting, caring, loving one another.
The entire mandate of bringing your fire and uniting that fire with the flames held by everyone around you.
If you're able to see magic in the little things of your everyday life, you're able to see big things everywhere, you know?
It's all about unity, love, and tolerance.
We forget that Ubuntu concept. We could look out for each other. We could do so much better.
It's a safe space to be different.
That's the reason why I'm here.
It's just a beautiful thing.
With my life jam nation, you realize all the time we wasting. You realize all the pain we facing. Please pour a cup.
It's also a learning space for people who have never known anything outside of what they've been taught.
We're in a very delicate moment in the planet related to how we're dealing with our resources, you know?
Plant those trees, connect with that nature.
How you deal with water, how you deal with plastic, how we deal with packaging of the products you buy.
I'm a proud feminist. I push for feminism quite strongly.
There's so many patriarchal preconceptions that we've come from, that we think that the woman is not strong or not good enough to be able to do certain things, and that's total bullshit.
I'm a girl just like what? I'm a girl just like I don't give up. I'm a girl just like what? I don't give up.
We certainly need to learn to collaborate, to cooperate.
To amplify whatever passion you have in your heart to change the world.
Although people will not change overnight, I think the thought lingers in them, in their minds.
And that roots back to this idea of empathy and understanding and warmth and love.
So that when you leave this place, the fire that you brought is twice as large.
As scary as it is, and tell them to hold hands, you actually feel that there's a human next to you. So everything we put in front of a person we don't know is whatever we preconceive. But when you touch the human, that's something real. And you get to feel another person, and that's a first step.
A round of applause. Ah, Kwanzaa. Did you see that?
I did. I thought I saw you.
Man. Yeah, no, when I was young.
Feminist.
2019 BC, before COVID, when life was fresh.
Pre-COVID.
Man, no, I can't wait. The 27th couldn't come any sooner, eh?
I can't wait.
Cannot wait. But honestly, we are so grateful to have all our partners and sponsors with us in 2022 as they were in 2019. The fact that you've stuck by us through this difficult time is really, really telling. And it also speaks to all our commitments to this festival. And of course, we've welcomed a host of new festivals, partners and sponsors whom we are really, really grateful to have with us this year. Thank you for showing your commitment. And thank you to the MTN Bushfire team, because it just shows that we all resonate with the MTN Bushfire spirit. Yes, round of applause. Thank you. So tonight, we are here for you to remind ourselves of the community that this festival supports and also the community it takes to put this festival together.
That's correct. We would like to take this time to acknowledge MTN Eswatini, our title sponsor, as well as our long-standing lead sponsors in F&B, Total Energies, MTV Base, BET, and USAID. There are so many other partners and sponsors, of course, with us here this evening, and we recognize you all for your amazing support. We also welcome the new partners and sponsors who've joined us for this year.
That's right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to call upon the stage MTN CEO, Mr. Wandile Mjali, to share a few words. Now, MTN Eswatini is our title sponsor, and he is going to come up and share a few words. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you, program directors, to the chairman of organizing committee of MTN Bushfire, to the CEO of Tourism Authority who is here with us this evening, to all of you. Thank you. Thank you. To all of you, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And yellow, it is honestly our pleasure on behalf of MTN to welcome you to this very important occasion. And indeed, like the program directors have said this evening, it's been a long time for us to wait until this day where we can now launch officially a live MTN Bushfire Festival for 2022. So I'm so honestly looking forward to this event, and I'm sure all of us are looking forward to the 27th to the 29th of May. On behalf of MTN, as a title sponsor, we are honestly excited about this event. We at MTN started our partnership with the MTN Bushfire from 2006. So it is now 17 years that we've been partnering with MTN Bushfire. And honestly, I think over the years, it has grown from strength to strength. So we're definitely proud to have been partners of MTN Bushfire. Over the past 2 years, however, I think all of us experienced the challenges that were brought in by COVID-19. We as MTN, in conjunction with the Bushfire Festival, we tried as much as possible to have an online event, which was, I think, successful. I'm sure Chiefs will tell you it was success, but I think it's not as the same when you're actually here physically, experiencing the warmth of Malkerns, as well as the area around here. So I think definitely we're looking forward to welcoming our customers, welcoming the communities around here, and welcoming international visitors that will come for the occasion. This year's edition of MTN Bushfire brings in new hope for the arts industry, and we are hoping that these initiatives will continue to generate and uplift the arts industry in Eswatini. Despite of the challenges that we faced as a result of the pandemic, we are pleased to have announced that we are able to do a hybrid sponsorship of the MTN Bushfire in 2022. So what you will see this year is, in as much as you will have the physical bushfire, but also online, those that are not able to come through to be with us will also enjoy it virtually as well. I think this is something that we've learned over the past 2 years in 2020 and 2021, where we were not able to meet physically. However, we were able to execute efficiently and effectively the MTN Bushfire over the past 2 years. So we are definitely excited that this year, MTN Bushfire Festival is going to be hybrid. Like I say, it's going to be both online as well as physically here, happening here in Malkerns at this venue. As a brand, we are looking forward to hosting the valued customers, not only from Eswatini, but also from all over the region, from international places across the world, and as well as some of our MTN customers that are coming through from the region. We want to welcome them warmly into the Kingdom of Eswatini. And this is a place that all the international visitors will come and enjoy themselves and experience Maswati at their best in terms of the culture that we're presenting in this particular arena. MTN Bushfire sponsorship has grown in leaps and bounds over the years. And here in 2022, MTN will continue to invest resources to make sure that this initiative continues to grow going forward. So this is not the end of it. Even next year, MTN is committing that we will continue to sponsor the MTN Bushfire globally going forward. I think for us as MTN, we are looking beyond just the sponsorship that we have here, but also to create an environment in Malkerns and around this area where Maswati can come here and showcase not only their talent, but also to showcase some of their innovations that they bring into this market. So honestly, it is for Maswati around here to come through here and present themselves and also be able to sell products that will then increase and improve the economy of Eswatini. MTN also is going to be, for the first time as well, bringing in services that our colleagues will talk about later on. These services are basically the services that make us at MTN to be where we are today. Without these services and our customers enjoying these services, we definitely will not be able to sponsor some of these big events. So we're definitely looking forward to some of these products. These are including mobile money, and as you can see, going forward, that our customers can be able to purchase the MTN Bushfire tickets through mobile money. You can also be able to buy some of our products and services, particularly around digital platforms. Ayoba is a platform that we'll be talking about as well. This is a platform that is almost similar to some of our social streaming platforms. And this platform basically will enable Maswati to be able to stream the MTN Bushfire and also participate in some of the activities that we'll be having in this place. Also, some of the products that we want to bring in to Maswati as well are those products that will enable us to buy digital and data platforms going forward. Again, these are platforms that we have brought in as an innovation towards the MTN Bushfire. It will make Maswati to spend a little money, but be able to produce some exciting connections using the platforms. I think as well as part of our social responsibility as MTN, I'm sure over the past years, we've continued to partner with the MTN Bushfire, and that is something that we'll continue to do going forward. We've also partnered around the social responsibility. We've worked closely with MTN Bushfire. We continue to refresh these initiatives that we have with MTN Bushfire, supporting the young people of this area, like the program director said earlier on. These are initiatives that we as MTN are committing going forward. The restrictions of COVID-19 unfortunately have we need to make sure that we still are conscious of them. Whatever we do during the festival and whatever we are doing in this particular event as well, let us make sure that we still abide by the COVID-19 regulations, because the last thing that we want is where we've got an event like this and then the COVID-19 pandemic will then start over again. So really it is important for all of us to make sure that whatever we do, COVID-19 regulations are still kept as going forward. And I think, again, I'm sure they will share with us some of the requirements around vaccination, and we at MTN promoting vaccination. So Eswatini must come out and vaccinate so that when they buy tickets, they can be able to attend the MTN Bushfire 2022. So certainly we're looking forward to this, exciting for us at MTN, and thank you to all our sponsors as well, those that have partnered with MTN to make sure that the 2022 MTN Bushfire is a success. Again, the payoff line, let us reignite the fire in 2022. Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to MTN Bushfire.
Babemchali, please, please indulge us for a second. As the CEO has already mentioned, this is a very long relationship. But as title sponsor, we have had MTN Eswatini for the past 10 years. So we thought it appropriate to celebrate that. So if you look that way, we have a cake that
Round of applause. Let's celebrate MTN Eswatini.
10 candles.
10 years as lead sponsor for MTN Bushfire. He's joined by the marketing and sales manager of MTN Bushfire, Bongani Dlamini. This is huge. MTN Eswatini's commitment to the arts has been exceptional. So it's only right that we give them their flowers. Siyabonga, MTN Eswatini.
Thank you.
Blow the cat. Yes.
Yay!
Oh, what a beautiful moment. All right, so over the last couple of years, this festival has grown into an incredible opportunity for artists, sponsors, social advocates, industry players, and more to make connections, amplify important messaging, and facilitate corporate social initiatives.
And to make this opportunity happen, of course, for everyone this year, we've had to adapt to take COVID-19 into account.
That's right.
Now this year, in the lineup with international trends, MTN Bushfire festival goers, our fire starters as we like to call them, will be required to provide vaccination certificates as proof of being fully vaccinated against COVID-19 to enter the festival grounds.
That's right.
I think I'd like to repeat that.
Yeah. Go ahead, go first.
This year, in line with international trends, MTN Bushfire festival goers will be required to provide vaccination certificates as proof of being vaccinated fully against COVID-19 to enter the festival grounds.
Shout out to Bushfire. A round of applause. That's a good thing. Yeah. Now, in the Bring Your Fire spirit of encouraging positive social change and to ensure that we host a safe and responsible event, MTN Bushfire has partnered with the Ministry of Health in Eswatini, supported by the United States Agency for International Development, and other key stakeholders to assist the national vaccination drive.
MTN Bushfire has taken the decision to make vaccination certificates a requirement, as this is the best way to ensure health and safety for all of our festival goers, artists, festival staff, and the local communities. Without the requirement, we wouldn't be able to host MTN Bushfire.
That's right. Now, requiring these vaccination, proof of vaccination is one way that MTN Bushfire supports the vaccination drive in Eswatini, where we really walk the talk. Is at our MTN Bushfire vaccination roadshows, which we have been hosting around the different parts of the country in partnership with the Ministry of Health and USAID.
Now, please welcome USAID Country Director Chris Detwiller, who will speak to the National Vaccination Drive.
A round of applause.
to everyone. First, we're actually celebrating something in my family tonight. It takes me back to 2 years ago, because we were sitting at home, living in Pretoria, and we were so happy to have Bushfire streaming, because we had just had our third child. My beautiful wife, Leslie, in the crowd there. That child turned 2 today. So thank you to MTN for streaming Bushfire, because we were at home with 3 little babies and just couldn't have been more pleased to be connected to Bushfire and what it represents, not just in this country, but globally. And this is part of why we're so proud on behalf of the United States government, the U.S. Embassy, USAID, and our partners to partner with Bushfire, because COVID-19 isn't an Eswatini issue, it isn't a Southern Africa issue, it's a global issue. And we're all connected and we're all in this together. And the fact that Bushfire and the Ministry of Health and our partners are showing leadership in driving COVID-19 vaccinations and incorporating a COVID-19 vaccine campaign into this effort is just outstanding. So thank you on behalf of all of us to Bushfire, to MTN, to FMB, to our partners with Young Heroes, the Luke Commission, to the Ministry of Health, for making this happen and being so mindful and thoughtful of including COVID-19 vaccinations into this effort. I'll keep it brief. Again, we're all in this together. We're a global community. We're so proud to have been able to donate a lot of vaccines to the country. We're proud of the government for buying vaccines. They're available now. We want you to get vaccinated for yourselves, for your friends, for your families, for your communities. We want you to come and enjoy Bushfire safely. I've had 2 friends today reach out from Mozambique and South Africa and say, hey, I've got my Bushfire tickets, I'm coming over. Great, let's all do it safely together. Hopefully everyone can go back to your communities, your churches, and just rally the troops, right? Let's get out, let's get vaccinated, let's get ahead of the next wave of COVID-19. Let's do it safely and have a great time at Bushfire. I think we can't wait. Again, and thanks from the bottom of our heart, just letting us be a part of this tremendous effort and for incorporating the vaccination effort into it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris Dedwala, Country Director for USAID Eswatini. Now, fans of the festival in Eswatini can catch the next Bushfire vaccination roadshows at the Gables in Eswatini on the 14th of April. We will also be in Manzini on the 23rd of April, just outside the Bunu Mall, and also at the Simunia Plaza on the 30th of April. Then we wrap it up in Big Bend, Mthatha, on the 7th of May. So look out for our vaccination road shows on our social media pages. We'll be announcing those. And you can also have a look at the ones that we've had already.
Now, to ensure that we hold a safe and responsible festival, MTN Bushfire has also engaged the internationally recognized AE2 events and their health and safety consultants who will be working closely with the festival to coordinate and monitor COVID-19 safety measures. They've worked on events like the World Cup as well as other festivals, so we're confident that they'll keep our protocols to the international best of standards.
That's right. And speaking of international standards, over the years, MTN Bushfire has grown from being a small local event to a world-renowned destination with visitors traveling from different parts of the globe to see the marvel that is MTN Bushfire.
And during this time, we have worked hard to ensure that MTN Bushfire's experience is not just a uniquely memorable event for festival goers, but also one that positively impacts and leaves a legacy for the local and the regional arts environment.
That's right. And the MTN Bushfire Festival provides a stage for the best that the country has to offer. But we also help to nurture talent that will one day set our stages ablaze and wow the world.
Manje would like to take you through steps. These steps we have in place to develop our local artists and creative industry professionals From introducing arts education to engaging the emerging music market and empowering music industry professionals, MTN Bushfire represents a living, breathing ecosystem. Our journey will begin with the annual Schools Festival, held every year before the main festival. Supported by the European Union, the MTN Bushfire Schools Festival was created to support the development of a formal arts curriculum in public schools in Eswatini. It works towards providing sustainable access to the arts and developing a unique platform of creative expression and dialogue for young people in the country.
That's right. Now, since inception in 2012, the MTN Bushfire Schools Festival has hosted over 8,350 students, 640 teachers, and 74 facilitators. I don't know about you, but I feel like that deserves a round of applause. And this year, we are going to be taking the Schools Festival to the schools in Lobamba Lomzala, which is the constituency in which the House on Fire is located, with an outreach program. The Schools Festival is intended to excite the imagination and show young people what is possible.
For the young, gifted, free, who choose to make a career out of the arts, we have the MTN Bushfire Firefly Youth Upliftment Competition, which supports the emerging music market. We are joined tonight by MTN Bushfire Firefly Coordinator to tell us a little bit more about the Firefly space. Please welcome Penny Bauer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, artists, creatives, all protocol observed. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you this evening to share with you yet another exciting installment of the MTN Bushfire Firefly series. What started out in 2017 as a small idea, aimed at creating a platform for unknown artists to showcase their musical talents, has since evolved into something one can only describe as truly magical. Firefly is a platform offered to the young, the gifted, the free, those who dream big, hustle hard, and are trailblazers in the music industry. Over the years, Firefly has received applications from thousands of aspiring Swati artists, confirming that Eswatini has so much talent that needs to be supported. I can safely say that it has been one of the most positively impactful youth platforms in Eswatini. To date, we have given 80 artists the opportunity to believe in themselves and invest in their craft. That's 80 different personalities with whom we share happy, sad, encouraging, uplifting, exciting, confusing, but very growing moments. We are thrilled at the uptake and support that the series has had over the years. The artists whose careers have been launched through this platform. The promise of hope that music and art can be a sustainable career. One just needs to dedicate themselves and work at it until they reach their stars. Firefly artists who have used this opportunity to grow their craft have evolved. Some artists now travel internationally to perform. Others whose music is being used in movie soundtracks, as well as those who jump on networking opportunities brought through the MTN Bushfire Festival, such as the Arts Roundtable. Many of these artists have never performed before in their lives, and watching their faces light up under the bright stage lights is a feeling one can never get enough of. It's a feeling of pride that Eswatini has international flavor that needs to be heard of in the world. This year, we reignite the fire. We celebrate the stars of previous Firefly edition whose careers were ignited through the series, and we reawaken the dreams of aspiring new artists. After the unfortunate 2-year halt that COVID put on the entertainment industry, I am thrilled to announce the all-new MTN Bushfire Firefly All-Stars has been launched. In line with MTN Bushfire's theme of reset, reawaken, reimagine, and reignite, we take both previous Firefly finalists and new participants on a reimagined journey in the performing arts. The segment will see the return of past Firefly finalists, the All-Stars, vying for the top spot, as well as open applications to new aspiring artists, where one wildcard artist will join the Firefly All-Stars. The series was launched today with the announcement of the All-Star finalists, and the wildcard applications will be opening tomorrow. All voting will take place on the innovative Ayoba app, available for download on Play Store or the ayoba.me website. Please do follow the MTN Bushfire and Firefly social media pages and press for latest updates. As I close off, I encourage each of us to continue supporting our artists as much as we can. Let's not sleep on our creatives. There's always room for growth, and they are the future of the arts industry. Let's be responsible and do positive things that will leave a legacy for the ones coming after us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Penny Bauer. Firefly, man, we all love Firefly. And what an amazing competition Firefly is. Firefly is definitely one of the most sizzling stages that we have at the festival. And I heard something earlier, but this stays between us.
What did you hear?
You can't tell anyone.
What did you hear?
I heard that this year, Firefly is bringing... No, let me not say. Let me just keep my mouth shut. But like Penny said, please do follow Firefly on their social media pages, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be as dynamic as ever.
Right. Just to get in there for a minute, Piwa. We said we were going to take you on a little bit of a journey, and we started off with the schools festival,
Yeah.
and that was the beginning, grassroots. So this is basically a program for children who are still at school. Coming off stage now is Penny, who was representing the Firefly stage, which is the stage for an artist where they are basically starting out their musical career. And we're going to basically go on as the artists get more experience and gets older and gets more active and more experienced in the industry.
That's right. We're really excited about all that we have in store this year. And like Konza said, that with Bushfire, it's all about emerging talent. It's all about polishing, professionals in the industry with all the different programs that we have, including Arts Roundtable. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about that.
All right, the MTN Bushfire Arts Roundtable Discussion Forum is designed for artists and business professionals in the industry to meet and share best practices, to discuss the challenges they face, and to network, of course, with their peers from all around Africa. Now, this year, MTN Bushfire is particularly thrilled to announce a new 3-year partnership with the European-based Africa Rising Music Conference, a dynamic, women-led, industry-focused music conference aimed at bridging African and European music industries and markets by facilitating an exchange of industry knowledge.
We're really excited about this collaboration, which will bring the ARMC to Eswatini and enable direct networking opportunities and connections between the European and Southern African markets.
We're also pleased to announce that FNB will be sponsoring the Arts Roundtable.
Come on, that's huge. FNB will be sponsoring the Arts Roundtable.
That's right.
Shout out to FNB.
Which happens on the Friday of the festival weekend. Supporting arts development in this way is crucial to developing a professional industry. Now, let's hear from FNB's Corporate, Commercial and Investment Banking, Ngamiso Dlamini.
Bushfire management team, FNB Eswatini team, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. FNB Eswatini has continued to support the internationally acclaimed Bushfire Festival for many years. And today we are here to reaffirm the bank's support of the event that year after year has grown immensely in contributing to the development of arts and music in Eswatini. As a bank, we are alive to the fact that arts play a pivotal role in the creative economy of any nation. But like any other sector, the creative industry has also been adversely affected by the pandemic. In response to this, FNB is looking to play an active role in the revival of local arts and music industry. Historically, we have increased our annual sponsorship to the Bushfire Festival, and at the last full festival, we sponsored the event with 450,000 emalangeni. This year, FNB will be sponsoring Bushfire with 600,000 emalangeni. The increase is informed by our direct support to this year's Arts Roundtable, which will be powered by FNB Eswatini to the value of 200,000 emalangeni. One of the crucial aims of the roundtable is to embark in conversations which showcase how individuals and organizations can succeed as professionals in the entertainment industry, while capacitating participants on how to make the arts an income-generating business. This aligns with the bank's intent of providing impactful support to Eswatini who are seeking to grow their businesses. We look forward to the outcomes of the Arts Roundtable, such as seeing stakeholders from different arts disciplines and emerging local talents getting an opportunity to interact with top industry professionals and ultimately contribute to the development of the arts industry in the country. Additionally, as Bushfire's official banking partner, FNB will provide technical support towards cashless transactions, the provision of digital and mobile banking solutions, and on-site banking support through an activation stand with teams ready to assist customers at the festival. We look forward to the resounding success of this year's festival and are excited to once again be part of this internationally acclaimed event, which is geared towards boosting local creative economy. Thank you.
And now to tell us more about what the Arts Roundtable means for industry professionals in Eswatini is DJ, producer, and Arts Roundtable committee member, and he's also the people's favorite uncle. Please welcome Uncle Carly.
Good evening, and please allow me to observe all protocol, because at the risk of omitting important people. I'd like to believe I'm not the only one that is excited at the return of the festival, especially in the art space. It is very much exciting to know we can eventually breathe again. And it's not only rotating around the festival and being on the stage, but it's also through the Arts Roundtable, which is presented by Bushfire. Lapho khona, local artists get to share issues and opportunities with other people that come from other countries, available in industry practices that are beneficial to us. And we are very much excited to note this year, through partnerships of ARMC and FNB, we will be able to tap onto ideas and knowledge. How can we take advantage of other markets that are available in the European countries? And this is really exciting, and we look forward to a successful festival and the roundtable on its own. Thank you.
Sibonga kakhulu Malume Kali for bringing his fire. And that's a nickname that he has actually earned for being a great mentor to young and upcoming artists and generations in music. And we're proud to have him as part of the MTN Bushfire family. One of the hardest things to do, like Kaya Eswatini, and I'm evidence of that, is to develop a career in the arts space, be sustainable, so that you can take care of not just yourself, but as you get older, your family too. And I remember there was a time when a friend of mine, courtesy of hip hop, and I were having a conversation around that. And his analogy was beautiful. It was the best I've ever heard so far. Watsi, kuna career paths where that have been seen to work, especially like Kaya Eswatini, Leswatigo, that are very common. And if you say to your parent you want to follow one of those, they are more than willing because there are people that they know or that you know who are successful at that. And we chose something that we had never seen people that were successful at doing, labange maswat. So it was very hard to convince about we want to be in the art space because there was never ever anyone obongamkhomba nje la khaya ukuthi ngibani la khaya lo hlabelako nje lo mbona ko wena lo successful. So platforms like the ones that we have come up with, coming up the trajectory that we said we'd take you in, from the schools, festivals, to Firefly, to the Arts Roundtable, are platforms that are going to be able to change that for Emaswati, not just in this generation, but for generations to come. So thank you very much to FNB for partnering on such an important platform.
Wow, so nicely put, Konza. I'm so moved. So it's not just artists who've felt the pinch or maybe even the punch of not having the MTN Bushfire Festival. For the community we live in here in Mahlanya, in Lobamba Lomzala, not having MTN Bushfire for the past 2 years has been devastating. From the woman in the marketplace trying to keep her children fed, to the taxi drivers who transport people back and forth over the festival weekend, who use that money to support livelihoods. It has been too much. This has been a great loss. So MTN Bushfire has always provided an opportunity for people to make extra money that lets them breathe for a bit.
That's very right. And MTN Bushfire employs around 600 people from our local constituency, as well as hundreds of other service providers from Eswatini every year. 90% of the waiters, caterers, production crew, department staff, assistants, bartenders, security guards, and cleaners you see at MTN Bushfire are hired from the surrounding community.
That's right. Yes, that is worthy of a round of applause. MTN Bushfire also supports Informal Trading Zone next to the festival in conjunction with representatives from the local Umpagati and the Malkerns Town Board, so that market vendors have direct access to our guests and can sell their products, their goods to them. Now we want to share some of what this festival means for the people who live around us. And so we have invited some community representatives who are joining us here tonight.
Please welcome the Invuna for Lobamba Lomzala Umpagati, Babembia Kefagutse and Kikimba Mzebele from the Mahlanya market.
Asivusele nonke lenikhona la namhla. Empeleni singilobamba lomdzala sithatha lelithuba lekuthi bongela nakuthiwa iyabuya le festival yaka Bushfire. Actually, we have been missing this festival for the last 2 years. It brings quite a lot in terms of economics, in terms of financial muscle. Kulahlekelwa ngiyo leminyaka lembili silimele kakhulu singilobamba lomdzala, but ke siyabonga ukuthi 2022 ibuya ngemandla. Sibonga le team le organize lo msebenzi singilobamba lomdzala, lama sponsors onke kube bekuya ngami bengathi let's put our hands together for the sponsors. Actually, it is a great pleasure for us as the local people. It is a wonderful time for us as the local people. We really appreciate everything and anything that is taking place around this area. Siyakubonga lokho kakhulu. We will never ever forget this opportunity and day that we have got the Bushfire Festival coming back after the last 2 years, which we did not have Bushfire. I guess beg and let me highlight ukuthi sibaka lobamba bomdzala uma kunale Bushfire Festival kudaleka emathuba emsebenzi. That is one. Kunebantwana bethu noma inhlobo tethu leti khona kuthola emathuba emsebenzi ngalesikhathi sale festival. Kwesibili kunalabo labeta labaphuma ku local area batowuthengisa benda imali ngale festival. Kwesithathu kwenda ukuthi the local transport industry bakhone ukuthola imali uma kunale festival. Kwesine kungena leti imali ngala kusitakala bantwana bethu through young heroes. It is one of the greatest festivals that we have around Lobamba Lomu. Lobamba Lomu. Lobamba Lomu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so.
Sanibonani bandla bamnonke. Ngicela kunemukela kahle. Siyabonga kakhulu Nkosi yami. Lokwentekile la ekhaya. Kuthi kubuye ibushfire. Ngingogo mzebeleke mina Nkosi yami. Ngilapha emarket. Le bushfire lena thina abantu abethu nje baqoshiwe batukulu bethu ngoba hayi sengine batukulu. Baqoshiwe etikolweni kude school fees. Lo mfana lenimbonako nenimathi nga jigs. Akusiye jigs lo. Ngijika phansi. Kamala. Manje nini seyathi jigs simangala sikuja ngimuphi ngoba thina sathi uthi umfana wokuqala wabebe malandela ngumjika phasi. Siyabonga kakhulu ke mfanami. Lokwentile ukuthi uNkulunkulu aphinze asendele lo musa. Leli gciwane lehle. Ngithandze kakhulu lokukhulunywa ngumhlonishwa wethu. Kokuthi labantwana laba bahamba etinyathelweni tababe wabo. Lokulaba kwentako abakudli bodwa. Badla netintsandzane. Leti laka lobamba lomdzala. Uma iphela nje lento yenu bayabala bakhiphe ama-expenditure nalokunye lokuningi lokusalako bakudla nalobamba lomdzala etikolweni tonke talaka lobamba lomdzala bendlule baya kubomake babo emarket sithengela itafula thina manende letintfo letimnanzi teni kuthiwa sike sitowuthengisa ema-fruits nema-veg ethu mahala asibhadali baphinze nalangaphandle basinikete litafula libangekhathi nangaphandle konke lokho noma kuthengwa letintfo tethu lokuhle ngako asithathi imali cash bafaka la kulesikotela sabo labakwendako sidibana nako ngale kuyabhalwa nje ukuthi pineapple orange pears banana sidibana nako ngale kude nje bugebengu longatfola utasikhanza siphethele imali sinesodibana ngayo le sesimnanzi sekukahle nyalo nje siyathi ukuthi angeke silambe sesicela nje uNkulunkulu ukuthi mane asibambe kufike lelusuku lolumnanzi nakangaka lalani kahle bantwa bethu siyabonga.
I don't think that was loud enough. Please, one more time for Koko Mzebele. And of course, thank you very much to Babe Fagotse too.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Now, there are many levels that MTN Bushfire supports the local community, and one of them is through our festival beneficiaries and our long-term commitment that we've demonstrated over the years through Young Heroes and Bomage rural projects. Over the years, MTN Bushfire has raised over 3 million emalangeni for these two organizations.
As a matter of fact, for every ticket sold, a portion of the money goes to the organization, which is Young Heroes. Now, this organization deals and provides for the youth orphaned and made vulnerable by the effects of another pandemic in HIV and AIDS.
That's right. Each MTN Bushfire branded item you purchase from the marketplace, the merchandise stall, during the festival goes towards supporting Bomage Rural Project.
Now, here to say a few words about Young Heroes is Young Heroes Director, Babekulekani Makongo, and Young Heroes Beneficiary, Piladi Mohaswa.
Thank you very much to our wonderful program directors. All protocol observed. We are very much grateful that we are back. Bushfire, the MTN Bushfire Festival is back. It presents an ecstatic moment for Young Heroes from the very onset because it rekindles the call to action that has been there ever since the start of the first festival. Right now, we are deprived of 50 sponsorships which have been supporting 50 children in the Lobamba Lomtsala Ingundla, where they will get money each month through the post office and mobile money, which they would use to provide for food and clothing for the orphans in the Lobamba Lomtsala Ingundla. Further, the MTN Bushfire Festival presented an opportunity for fundraising by the Swazi Cycle, a group of dignitaries from the US who would come and do a ride from border to border. And each year they would raise not less than 1 million. And that, all of that will go towards supporting the orphans. Now, without the MTN Bushfire Festival over the 2 years, then it means that meant we were deprived of all that income. We also looked at alternatives in which we can support the children. For instance, we have had support from our German foundations, which is the Thomas Engel Foundation, Movenvik Foundation, and the KNH, where they supported children in 87 NCPs in 2020 over 6 months, and they provided food to 180 NCPs over 6 months in 2021, covering or supporting 6,544 children. We are very much thankful for that support. Thank you. Most importantly, this festival presents an opportunity for Young Heroes to network, to collaborate. And we have done that, and we are thankful to the local companies that have come forth. These include MBVeni Foundation, which is from SMI, FNB, Swazi Trails, the MTN Foundation that has supported our vocational skills training initiatives, and many more individuals that have come through. Now we are consciously looking at ways in which our beneficiaries can cope without the support of Young Heroes. And we have an example of how we do that today. So let me ask one of the Young Heroes beneficiaries, Piladi, please share your story. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Hi. I'm a beneficiary from Young Heroes. I was doing construction, Tombazana Lebegastini, from Sevenda National Institute. I just graduated yesterday. Oh, thank you so much. And all thanks to Young Heroes. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. It all started in 2015 when I joined Young Heroes, and I'm so happy to stand before you and say, hey, Young Heroes, here I am. I'm a graduate in construction. I'm building houses. I'm very, very happy. And I'm looking forward to working with you again. I won't drop you. I won't leave you in the way, but I'll continue with Young Heroes. So thank you so much, Young Heroes. It's been a great pleasure working with you. You really made me a person. I am who I am today just because of you. Without you, I wouldn't be wearing that gown. I wouldn't be having that certificate. Thank you so much to Young Heroes. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Young Heroes. And now here to say a few words about Bomage Rural Projects. Please welcome Bomage Director, Nozipho Thorne.
Sanbonani. Wow, if right on time was a person, that is me. Literally just got here. Okay. It's just so surreal to be standing up here, to be honest. To come in here, I'm just so overwhelmed to see so many people attending this launch tonight. It just speaks to me about the reawakening and the reigniting of this flame that has never really quite gone out in each and every one of us. So it's such a privilege and honor to be here today, representing Bomage Rural Projects. This is a very small organization that's very focused on women empowerment, particularly working with women artisans in rural Eswatini. We strive to make a sustainable impact through economic and social empowerment of women and their dependents in different rural communities. Without MTN Bushfire, it's been really hard, I will not lie. The last 2 years have been quite difficult for us as an organization, trying to maneuver around, the donor fatigue that we always face. It's been really such a privilege and honor to always have been a beneficiary of MTN Bushfire. And we're so happy, Gutsi, here we are once again. And we look forward to seeing more growth and development in this space, in this partnership. We've been able to impact so many different people within our beneficiary programs. We work with over 100 school kids, high school beneficiaries, where we are able to pay school fees. We have so many women that have now taken on new businesses and have been able to inject seed capital into their various SME endeavors. So, and also we've also been able to install some boreholes. Now we've upgraded to solar power boreholes in different rural communities. So in all of this, we are, aware that there is donor fatigue, and we do look for funding in various ways. And a lot of the time, it's so difficult to find support for our operations, as an organization. And I can tell you, standing right here, we've been on the verge of closing our doors and actually considering, wrapping things up. But here we are. So, and that speaks to resiliency. We're just so privileged and so thankful for this opportunity to be here today. We're so grateful to see a room full of people that are supporting this initiative, because we know that we are able to benefit from it in return. We are promising to bring you really great merchandise this year. As some of you might know, Bomage benefits in the merchandise space at Bushfire, which we hashtag as Wear Your Fire. We will also be in the tap out zone. So if ever you feel the need to donate any remaining funds from your wristbands, please feel free to tap out at any of the Bomage branded tap out areas. Thank you so much. Please have a wonderful evening tonight.
Thank you very much to Nozipho Thorn, who is Bommage, Rural Projects Bommage Director.
That's right. Now, MTN Bushfire is not just a destination. It's a journey. And that is the inspiration behind the Road to Bushfire concept, which acknowledges that the road to MTN Bushfire starts the moment you pack your bags, right, to leave home, hop on a plane, or jump in the car and travel all the way down to the scenic valley, Malkerns Valley of Eswatini, to attend the Bushfire event.
With over 62 nationalities attended by MTN Bushfire in 2019, people travel here from all around the world. Now, the Road to MTN Bushfire concept allows various partners of ours to run a series of regional activations in Southern Africa as fans begin the road trip to Eswatini, which will end at the gates of the festival.
That's right. Now we'd like to invite our long-time lead partners who fuel the Road to Bushfire to share a few words on the Road to Bushfire from a sponsor's perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome Managing Director of Total Energies, Phumzile Mhlokwane, to talk about the Road to Bushfire.
Good evening. Isn't it great to be here today? To be socializing again, to be meeting up with friends after so long of being at home, of not being able to meet this way. I certainly agree that it's definitely time to be resetting, to be reigniting, reawakening, and reimagining. As Total Energies, we are very happy to be affiliated with Bushfire because it is very muchly aligned with our principles of supporting young people, supporting culture, as well as supporting diversity. As Total Energies, we also bring our fire. We also bring our passion and our energies. I'm not sure how many of you are aware that we've firstly changed our name from Total to Total Energies. We've changed our identity from being an oil company to being a multi-energy company. Thank you. So if you look at our logo, you'll see that there's 7 different colors, and they represent the different types of energies that we produce, including renewable energy. So I was delighted really when Nozipho was mentioning the solar power that has been generated. So at Total Energies, not only are we very happy about being affiliated with Bushfire, but we're also very happy that you're all here today. I'd like all of you to please enjoy yourselves and remember to vaccinate and remember to fill up at your nearest Total Energies service station. Thank you.
A round of applause once again for the Managing Director of Total Energies, Phumzile Mhlokwane. And a big thank you to Total Energies, who have been with Bushfire for a long time. Thank you for fueling the Road to Bushfire concept as well. Now let's talk tickets. So for those who are vaccinated, as with every year, tickets are available, but they are selling fast. And you can get them online through our website, www.bush-fire.com, right now.
Yes, that's right. From Eswatini, for all our Eswatini festival goers, tickets will soon become available for purchase on MTN Mobile Money with an electronic ticket, which can be downloaded directly onto your mobile phone. And of course, you present that when you arrive at the festival gates. This is one of the ways that MTN Eswatini is helping to make the festival more accessible to all of us.
That's right. And here to share a little more about what MTN has to offer is MTN's Senior Manager Segments, Meshach Masego.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mine is short. Yes, they've spoken about the tickets. And yes, MTN is excited to have been part of this journey. For the past, is it 10 years from that cake? Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are resetting, reigniting, reimagining, and reawakening the passion of the MTN Bushfire. So we hope all of us will be bringing our fire this year. So MTN will be giving away tickets. I'm sure you've been seeing the prices here. The tickets are available, but we will be giving away tickets to our customers. So how do you get a ticket through MTN? It's simple. You will just continue to use your favorite products, one of which being the WOW bundles, the weekly bundles. We'll be giving away tickets to customers who will be purchasing those. You will also need to simply download chat and stream music on the Ayoba app and give yourself a chance to win MTN Bushfire tickets. Like the program directors have just mentioned, tickets will soon be available on the mobile money platform. And the first 100 customers to purchase tickets on the MTN Bushfire, on the MTN mobile money platform, will get 100 Malangeni back to spend at the MTN Bushfire. So I just want to encourage all of us to look out for the availability of tickets in the MTN mobile money platform. Be fast to purchase and get back that 100 Malangani back. And then continue to purchase your MTN WOW bundles, weekly bundles, stand a chance to win tickets. Download the Ayoba app, chat and stream music on the Ayoba app. Remember, it's free to chat on Ayoba, and it's also free to download, and you stand a chance to win yourself MTN Bushfire tickets, so that you are with us on the 27th to the 29th as we reset, reignite, reimagine, and reawaken the passion of the MTN Bushfire. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Meshach Masego. Ladies and gentlemen, are we still happy to be here tonight? Aye. That's not encouraging. Are we happy to be at the MTN Bushfire 2022 launch? Are we excited for the 2022 MTN Bushfire Festival? Make some noise. Yeah,
If
man,
you
that
love
sounds more
MTN
like it.
Bushfire, let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah. All right, we're still together.
All right. MTN Bushfire is an international festival with a global reach, but our roots have always been firmly in Eswatini soil. And tonight we continue to show you how deep our roots go.
Now, we have an amazing lineup for you this year, including acts from all over. But tonight, we want to consciously celebrate and honor the people who give MTN Bushfire its special flavor. Our beloved local artists.
That's right.
They have been a light in the dark, and now it's time for us to reignite their fires.
That's right. Where are our Eswatini stars? I know I see them somewhere, so we'd like to call them up on stage. This is a moment that we would like to set aside to just celebrate the amazing talents that we have right here in Eswatini. So we are going to reveal to you the local acts that you will see setting ablaze the MTN Bushfire stages this year. So I'd like to call upon all our MTN Bushfire local artists up on stage for a moment for us all to just give them their flowers. Please give them a round of applause as they make their way up.
Just give me fire. I'm tired of feeling cold in this place. Quench my desire. I'm tired of feeling lonely in this place. If you're with your lover, tell him to hold you till the morning comes.
We see you, DJ Cybos.
If you're with your lover, tell him to hold you
Round of
till the
applause.
morning.
You cannot be the only one. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Make your way down.
Don't be shy,
Our
everybody.
Eswatini artists, we saw you, we see you. Make your way down. Come, let's celebrate you. Yes, yes. We see you. King Terry pulling through. King Terry coming through. DJ's speech umlangeni. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not be shy. This is your moment. We see you, Kole. We see you, Sans. We see you, MK. We see you, Dope Deep. We see you, Parcel. Yes. We see you, Tenderness. We see you, Cup. Yes.
If you with your lover, tell him to hold you till the morning comes.
So these are just some of the artists that will be at MTN Bushfire this year. We have, of course, a lineup, as usual at MTN Bushfire, of local, regional, and international artists, as usual, that you will see starting a rollout of as of next week. Look out for that on our social media platforms. But for now, please, may we have a warm round of applause for our very own stars. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you set our stages ablaze from the 27th to the 29th of May 2022. Aibo, one last round of applause. I don't know, I'm feeling starstruck. Hey.
Hey, I'd just like to say they look very good for people that haven't worked for 2 years. Yeah. This is some tough people. Oh, 2 years? Whew.
Oh my gosh. Wait, have we come to the end of the program?
Yes, we've come to a beautiful end of our program.
No, man. Okay, that was a beautiful way to end the program tonight. Thank you so much. A huge, huge thank you to all of you for being with us tonight. To you, our esteemed guests, everyone for attending the launch for the 2022 MTN Bushfire Festival. Now, having you here tonight, showing your support to this event really means a lot to us and the arts community. And we cannot wait to bring our fire. We cannot wait to reset, reimagine, reawaken, and reignite our fire.
Thank you to everybody who was tuning in from behind the cameras. We have been your hosts.
Piwo Damini.
And myself, Konza Gonene, and we will be seeing you at MTN Bushfire.
Bing, 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 bing.
Good night.
We'll be right back.
Lalela ngitekele nayinza khulu wangitshela nalita wathi mtukulu livele fula libali lehlathi ushot bize nyuke netinta kudla umfula lwele ngale kwenkomazi emtukulu lokwenteka ngiyakwesaba bathi come ngetipa bathi come ngetimfundiso tabe masika shabalala yelele sathi mveli kanti ngicela usibekele nayinyaka yengasolo sibekele mina sikulekela namadlo sikhethe umkhupho ngengoma senkolo sikhethe nkahla siphume ngenkolo Masibusisa lelive, imifula ngetinza